Breaking news, breaking news. The biblical new year, the head of all months, the first month of the year, our new beginnings, is this Monday. Can you believe it? No, I don't think you understand. I'm talking about Nisan, the month of Passover, the memorial of the Pesach Yahuwah, the Lord's victim, the month of the crucifixion and resurrection of Yeshua HaMoshiach, Jesus the Christ of Nazareth. This Monday, which will be the first day of Nisan. The first of Nisan is the very day in which the wilderness tabernacle was raised up. Kind of reminds me of Tazeh, the Torah portion we were discussing this Shabbat. Rising up, elevating. For Nisan is truly the month of our elevation. It is the month of our freedom, the month of our teshuv, our return. It's the month of our Rapha, our healing, the month of the restoration and cleansing of Israel, brought out from the clutches of sin upon eagle's wings. During this season, many have already begun cleaning their homes, preparing in advance for the days of unleavened bread. Many have already started in January, searching for breadcrumbs and yeast products, some which may have fallen in between the cracks in the couch or in your toaster, just trying to be extra diligent and precautious in the leaven removal, so that when the 14th of Nisan comes, you're not going to have to worry too much about having to find hidden leaven. And searching out for leaven is not a process you want to do on the day of. That's something that should begin early. Because trust me, every single time when you think you got it all, you're going to find some type of leavened product. So the earlier, the better. Cleansing our homes and removing all the leaven should remind us that we are unleavened. We have been cleansed by the blood and the spirit of Moshiach. So just as we are restoring our homes as we do each year in preparation for Passover, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, at the same time we are remembering and rejoicing that Yeshua has restored and renewed us. Just as leaven symbolically represents corruption, when we remove it from our homes, we are in fact restoring and renewing our homes, returning it back to its uncorrupted state of being without spot and without blemish. Restoration is the act of something being restored, and restored ultimately means returning to a former state. It's like repentance, returning to our high place or penthouse. In Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 17, God gives a promise of restoration. He speaks of our return. He says, I will restore you to health and heal your wounds, declares the Lord. How's that done? He was wounded for our transgressions, and by his stripes we are healed. Healing is about restoring us from our fallen state, about raising us up. And I can't help but think about Hosea 6. Verse 1 says, come, let us shuv, let us return unto the Lord, for he has torn and he will heal us. For he has smitten and he will bind us up. After 2 days, he will revive us. There's that restoration. And in the third day, he will raise us up and we shall live in his sight. There's a lot in there, but preparing our homes for Passover, that act in itself is a type of revival for both our physical homes as well as our bodies. After all, it's the memorial of our freedom from bondage, the month that the curse was reversed. So we should get rejuvenated. We should be revived during this time. There should be excitement while we're cleansing our homes, remembering how Messiah has cleansed us. So as we go through our days of cleansing and preparation for the first Moed, let us remember that it was by Yeshua's stripes, which he took for us, that we are healed. It was by his stripes that we are restored and set free. And just as Nisan renews all the months, so has Messiah renewed all of Israel. Thus all of Israel shall be saved. So as we approach the holy month of Nisan this Monday, let's make this new year one of the best New Years yet. How? By removing the obvious leaven. As we work on restoring our homes, let's restore and revive broken friendships, broken relationships. Let's lift up those that have been torn down. Let's forgive those who have sinned against us. Like Paul said, purge out, therefore, the old leaven of malice and wickedness, that we may be that new lump, that lump made with sincerity and truth, which are unleavened. So this Sunday night, Yah willing, maybe the sky will be clear enough for us to take a look at that Rosh Chodesh moon of Nisan, the month of all months, the month of kings, the month of the tribe of Judah. So if you got a shofar or a horn or something, this Sunday night at sunset, when you spot the moon, Yah willing, sound that shofar and usher in our new beginnings. Shalom in Yeshua.